Where to next?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm surprised I still have a job. I should probably just retire.
Don't be silly. We still need you. There's so many outposts that need support.
Then let's head out there.
Sounds like a brilliant plan.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Meridian was mind-blowing, right? But I was so worried I would lose you. Guess that comes with the territory when you kinda sorta love someone, huh?
Takes more than that to get rid of me.
I'm never getting rid of you. Now, Helios will really take shape, and we have VIP tickets. In some ways, I feel like our adventure is just beginning.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Ready for more tests?
Not again. Lexi, I'm fine.
Sit now, and I'll skip the blood work. Have you experienced any muscle spasms? Nosebleeds? Memory loss?
No, but I feel a headache coming on.
Ha ha.
Comments like that used to get a rise out of you.
I know you too well now. Inhale. Exhale. You should know. Professor Hirik approached me about a transfer to the Nexus. Apparently my research on Ket anatomy has been useful to the militia.
Guess I'll be telling my next doctor about my abandonment issues.
I declined.
Really?
Didn't have a choice. No other doctor in the initiative would take you.
I'm lucky to have you here.
Yes, you are. But I'm pretty lucky too. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
A toast to the vanquished.
The Archon, face down, ass up.
So long, bone brain.
How about to Meridian?
To dreams. And family.
To whatever's next. May it be beyond our imagination.
It's my toast, and it's to the vanquished.
Here then.
You actually picked a Krogan ambassador, and Morda even couldn't be prouder to call you a friend. Wonder what other kind of trouble we can get up to.
Always looking for the next fight, aren't you, old man?
Gotta admit, old habits die hard. I might have had a long time to settle in.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hail the Archon Killer. I heard it was touch and go, but you really rose to the occasion.
Not much choice when your back's against the wall.
Remind me never to piss you off.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Lexi, I hear Scott's back on his feet.
He's hobbling around. Nowhere near ready for the field.
Think how much we'll get done with 2 riders?
I can't wait to see Ephra's face when he learns there's another one.
Tev Uni. A home on Vold. Sort of. Still feels good though.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
So...
So?
So... Isn't this the best time to be alive? Yeah, I've decided it is.
Or the best time to be awake, as the case may be.
No, awake and alive. Because if you weren't here, you'd be dead. Best time to be alive.
Don't the Angara say, we don't strive to make the future better, we strive because the present is lacking? Well then, we won't just stop at letting this be the best time to be alive. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Guess you prefer the Tempest to Meridian. Works for me.
Meridian, at last. There's still so much to do. For the Nexus, the Angara, but not today. Today, we get to feel good about winning.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is, we'll find out. We're in stable orbit. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. We're in stable orbit. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Is it true? Was there an attempt on that traitor Sloane Kelly's life?
It's true.
Oh, that makes me happy. The thought of her out there with a target on her back. Someday she'll get hers.
Someday we all get what's coming to us.
If there's justice, her before us. She deserves death.
Pathfinder?
Hey,
Authorities continue work to establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS. Hydroponics reports oxygen production is nominal.
Good to see you.
The standoff in the Nexus Commons has ended with the death of notorious hacker Catherine better known as...
How are things going with Ark Lucinia?
The Asari seem happy just to be alive.
Ryder, I won't pretend I'm not disappointed. I'd hoped your choice for ambassador would go differently.
I called it as I saw it.
Yes, but a Krogan? Morda? Empowered? I cannot, I do not, let's not talk about it. Did you have some other business?
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
So it's official. You're part of our little club.
I know I was reluctant, but it was the right call. Thanks for the push.
I'm not worried. You're good for it.
I'm trying.
Any luck finding other survivors from Natanis?
Brought in another batch yesterday. Still too many unaccounted for, but we're getting there.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thanks, Ryder. Appreciate it.
How's life on the Nexus treating you?
Running water and rations. It's a beautiful thing. I can tell people are still shook up from the uprising, but compared to Varl, things almost feel normal.
So, how are you finding the new post?
Not used to having people question my actions, but I like the challenge. More than I thought I would.
Any regrets?
My only regret is that Mason isn't here to see me play diplomat with Tan. Back in the Milky Way, I would have punched sense into that worm. Now, I use my words. I'm a changed man.
How have you been since HO47C?
Fine, I'm fine.
Keep internalizing your feelings and you're bound to explode. Doesn't have to be me, but you should talk to someone.
I talked to Sam.
That's a start. Pathfinder versus Spectre. How does it compare?
They're completely different beasts. As a Spectre, I worked in the shadows. Intel was on a need-to-know basis. Here, everyone's looking to me. Looking to me. It's all out in the open.
Which do you prefer?
Being a Spectre was easier, but being a Pathfinder's more rewarding.
Good seeing you, Avidus.
Stay safe out there.
You did it. All your hard work paid off, and now, Meridian.
Those Asari Huntresses made a difference. Thank you.
Of course. Feel that? It's like the whole initiative is resting easier thanks to you.
I haven't run into Sarissa yet. Do you know where she is?
I don't. She took her weapons and armor and left without a word.
Will she be all right?
I pray she will. Sarissa has a powerful spirit, but this hurt her terribly. I almost feel sorry for the next Ket she sees.
What's your mission, now that you're a Pathfinder?
I'll be exploring and charting the Scourge. I want to drive the Ket out of their hiding places. Goddess willing, that data module will be worth the price we paid.
How does it feel to be back on the Nexus finally?
It feels... After living so long on an ark that was falling apart, I'm not used to feeling safe. But I can breathe. See the people I'm here to help. This is home.
I get the sense you draw a lot of strength from your faith.
I do. It's a comfort to know I'm never alone. Though I suppose now, with my Sam, that's doubly true. Do you have any particular beliefs?
I wouldn't say so.
Everyone has their own path through the world. I wish you the best on yours.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
Goddess go with you.
Vidaria's off to a good start as Pathfinder.
She can't be worse than the last Asari Pathfinder.
Let's hope not. Vidaria's got a cause to fight for. All she needs now is a good team. I wonder what my place here would look like. But it's better this way.
Ryder, I have a confession. Since you saved me from the Archon's ship, I've worked tirelessly to justify the sacrifice made so I could live. With the Archon defeated and the Initiative's dream beginning to take root, well, I'm just happy to be here.
The work isn't finished. We still have a lot to do.
You sound like your father. His dream lives on in you, and thrives.
How are your people adjusting to life here?
We are resilient. Our lifespan is short, so we have a built-in drive to maximize every minute. Many of us are getting to the business of bolstering our numbers and looking for opportunities to settle worlds. I have a few select teams looking into the Ket. The better we know the enemy, the more prepared we'll be for whatever they throw at us next.
How did you get involved with the Initiative?
My claim to fame in the Milky Way was that I found a way to restore the biodiversity of my homeworld. For decades, we knew that the planet would soon be unable to sustain us, so I was something of a hero. My work caught your father's attention, and he, how shall I say, laid on the charm to enlist me for the Initiative.
Oh yeah?
Your father could be very charming when he wished.
What is it you strive for? For you, I mean.
For me, all I've ever wanted is clarity. I devote much of my time looking in the mirror, trying to understand myself. Some might find it narcissistic, but in knowing myself, I can be true in the moment, with little self-interrogation. Ultimately, the motivation is to live a life free of regret. I have come close, thus far.
What can you tell me about my father?
He was a friend, and what he shared with me was shared in confidence. But I can tell you, the Alec Ryder he showed to the world was but a sliver of the whole. He felt that to lead, he must project utter confidence. With me, he shared his fears and doubts, or at least a few of them. I considered that a great compliment.
Is Captain Hager doing well?
Hager is training to be my successor, if or when the need arises. We lost so many of our leaders during our captivity. It's left several roles open to fill. Hager is a dedicated officer. The sky's the limit for him. He'd make a strong Pathfinder.
You're not thinking of skipping out on us, are you?
Of course not. But life is a balancing act, and tipping points lurk around every corner. The better prepared he is, the smoother the transition.
Nice talking with you, Reika.
I am at your disposal, Ryder.